Welcome to GeekBuzz. I'm Nixie Pixel, here to talk about nerdy stuff that tickles my neurotransmitters, like open source gaming consoles and open source gaming consoles. Right, kitty? Brought to you by Gamefly. You know how much I love Kickstarter, especially because it gives life to the dreams of, independent gamers, developers, designers, and people that wouldn't normally have a chance. A lot of freaking fantastic games are being funded this way, and a lot of them have Linux support and things that people have wanted since the very beginning but weren't able to ask for. And now it's absolutely crazy. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about talking about it. Ouya, it's a gaming console on Kickstarter right now that's based on the open source Android platform, and it has accrued over $3 million in under 3 days. I think the reason why Ouya has my pledge as well as over 25,000 others is because developing a game for the TV experience is really hard to do. You need a lot of money, a lot of experience, and no big players in the gaming industry, and that's not always reasonable to expect. On the other hand, you have Android, which, because it's so open, allows the independent developer, gaming company to create these applications and games that they would never really get a chance to do before. So Ouya is bridging that gap between, independent gaming and the 10-foot experience. Since we're being open here, I'll be honest, I don't think it's fair that you have to be under the blanket of a big publisher, developer, Bethesda, EA, Activision in order to get a game onto the console. I think that part of gaming, it's a very creative experience, and by not allowing those indie gamers and those people just starting to develop a game, they're stifling creativity. But enough about my opinion, let's hear more about what this console means for us. Specificities. Ouya will have a Tegra 3 quad-core processor with 1 GB of RAM and 8 gigs of internal flash storage. There'll be Wi-Fi and Bluetooth along with an HDMI output, so that will allow for up to 1080p resolution, which is nice because I don't know if you guys know this, but a lot of games are still only 720. We haven't really reached that level of higher resolution yet. There'll be a USB 2.0 port and controllers that are wireless with standard controls like your D-pad, analog sticks, 8 action buttons, and a system button, and something new, a touchpad. And all of this is wrapped up nicely in an ice cream sandwich, Android 4.0, which I assume will be updated along with Android's updates. And the huge thing that I'm so stoked about is the console's supposed to be under $100. Another incredible thing about Ouya is every single game they offer will be free to play, meaning you'll at least have a demo that you can try, and if you don't like it, you don't have to pay for it, and if you do, you can keep it. Admittedly, my first thought regarding an Android gaming console was not the most positive one. A lot of games on Android are, mindless. I mean, Angry Birds is fun, but only for so long. I want engaging story, rich gameplay, and I was worried about Ouya for that. But then I got to thinking, this really is a revolution in gaming. There's so much money being put to this amazing cause, and when you have that level of support and a development platform, then the developers will respond in kind. So for that, I'm super excited. And they're even encouraging hackers to have at their device. Opening the box doesn't void the warranty, unlike Xbox, which they kind of make it impossible to open, not that I've tried. Or PS3, where PlayStation said they would happily support the other operating system, Linux, and then promptly rescinded that offer. You might think Ouya has a few screws loose, but everything can be opened with a simple screwdriver. And unlike Xbox and PS3, they need our help to bring this prototype to production-ready console models. So browse Ouya's site, take a look at the Kickstarter, and tell me what you guys think of this concept. I would really like to hear your opinions. I bought one, I'm really excited for it. I'm hopefully gonna try to get one of these sooner than later so I can kind of show you guys what it's all about. And thanks for watching as always. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll talk nerdy to you later. How much much gaming can you handle? Play all the games as well as 8,000 titles on all platforms, including new unlimited PC play. With plans starting at $15.95 a month, rent 1 to 4 games at a time and keep them for as long as you want. For instance, right now I'm hooked on Max Payne 3 and Lollipop Chainsaw. I know, right? Once you're done blistering your thumbs on one game, just send it back and Gamefly will send you the next one on your list. If you really can't part with the game, simply click Keep It on the Gamefly website and it's yours at a discounted price. They'll even mail you the case and manuals free of charge. And if you're a fan of GeekBuzz, I'm a fan of giving you a 15-day free trial when you go to gamefly.com/geekbuzz and sign up now.